We were picked up at our hotel at 5 a.m. to start our amazing journey on the Lares Trek. Our first stop was a small village in the Sacred Valley, so we could buy some coca leaves, some bread, and some fruits to bring with us to pass out to the children and families along the way.
¿Cuánto cuesta? Okay, dos, por favor.
Our first stop was Lares Hot Springs. A short walk along the river took us to these amazing pools of hot water ranging from about 98 degrees all the way up to 118.
This is our lunch stop, day one. We're in KISWARANI. It is raining, and here they are making some delicious looking food. Oh, it smells so good. Whoa, look at that. Man, if only you can smell what I can smell here.
After lunch, the children of the village gathered around and we passed out some of the bread and fruit that we had bought. I also gave them some soccer jerseys and LED flashlights I brought along.
Here comes our gear. So here was our camp for the first night. We're on the outskirts of a little village and on a lake. Oh, he's bringing us hot water to take our morning bath. It is awesome. And over here, this little guy is our toilet, our bathroom, which is pretty cool. Its own little tent. Has a little toilet, and you pump that thing there for water, and then you pull that thing out to flush it down. This is really so nice. We're so well taken care of. Sun's getting ready to rise. And the whole trek so far has just been gorgeous. It was raining yesterday, and I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and all the rain on top of the tent had turned to ice. So our tent was covered in ice, and that's how cold it is. So I have my nice hat, and I've got my layers on, my down jacket. I also have a down skirt, long down skirt, and I brought some down slippers, you can see them, which are amazing. Oh gosh, get out of those hiking shoes and put these nice, soft, comfortable, warm things on. Yes. So, time to wash up. We're packing up all of our personal belongings. They'll pack up our sleeping bags and everything for us in the tent. It's really unfortunate that it's raining right now. We're still praying and hoping that it clears up. Here's our little dining hall. And when I come and see what they're cooking, grate everything up to make a delicious salsa. Okay, now, what is that? He is the best chef ever. So good. Here's our hot water with soap, and they gave us each a washcloth. So morning and night we clean up. And inside of our tent is so warm and cozy. We have double thick sleeping pads. Like, these are super thick. And then this really warm sleeping bag. Of course, I brought my own little soft down cover. And then these super thick blankets. They're very heavy. And a heated water bottle that we put at our feet. And then, of course, I also brought some sock warmers and hand warmers. So I put these inside my socks last night. And it was so warm and toasty in here. So we're leaving our campsite in the lake. And today we go up and over the pass. So you can kind of see the trail up there. And somehow it's going to probably have switchbacks up there that leads us up and over. Just beyond this, there was a glacier that we got a little peek of this morning when the fog cleared a little bit. Starting off pretty easy, going along here, just it was super gradual climb, but it's going to get a lot worse as we go up. This lake is super deep. That's why it's so dark. It just kind of goes out and drops off. That's our trail up there, going around. Sun's about to peek over the ridge. We made it to the top of that one hump, and looks like the trail continues around that way over there. The scenery is amazing. I know I keep saying that, but how can I not? Look at this. Amazing. So that part doesn't look so bad. I remember these little plants as a kid somehow. I remember they had a spice to them when you eat them. And they're called pile. And for all my Jacksonville friends, back in the day, if you remember the band Pile Pile, it was a reggae band. They were so fun. And they'd say, Pile Pile. And then everyone would say, hot, hot, hot. Pile Pile. Hot, hot, hot. Anyway, so appropriate name for these little red guys, since I do remember the spice they have. Pile. Here comes Lance.
Potato over there we have, how our local people are still planting this potato over 4,000 meters. That's the only crop that we see over 4,000 meters, the potato. We can see over there they do this rotation system of the potatoes. We don't plant in the same spot the potato. We always need to plant once the land it is going to be fertilized. We use the natural fertilizer like alpaca, llama, guinea pig fertilizer, and that way we're going to have these sweet potatoes. Yes.
And how many varieties are there in Peru?
In Peru we have more than 3,500 variety of potatoes.
Wow.
In South America like 4,000, and then in the world roughly, according to these last studies, we have 5,000 variety of potatoes.
Wow,
So the
has
Peru is
so
the
many.
king of the potatoes.
Wow, and we
Yes.
thought Idaho was.
Yes.
And down here is what he's talking about. These potato crops. They're just small little crops, but they're kind of planted in different areas all over the place. There's some wild chinchillas up there. Look at him. See if I can zoom in. They actually have long ears and a long tail. Here you can see both lakes. That second lake, the far lake over there, is where we camped last night. And here comes our horses, carrying all of the heavy stuff. Our gear, the tents, our sleeping bags, and those heavy blankets, everything. Where they're going, we're going. And the top of this is not the end, it's not our peak. That's just a fake top. It still extends higher beyond this. Wow, look how fast they go. Amazing. So we're lucky enough that we only have 4 of us on this trek, yet we have a crew of 6. We have Armando here, who's our awesome chef, who makes the best food ever, all Peruvian food. And then we have Yolanda and Rosalie, our amazing porters, who actually do the good deed and the good service of picking up trash along the trail. And who can forget about Daniel, our fearless guide. So Daniel says in the Quechua language, you don't use the word friend. Everyone is brother and sister. So it's so appropriate for Daniel's song to be, Daniel, my brother, you are, well, he's younger than me. Wow. Very cool. We still have about an hour to go before we make it to the top, but we're having snack, which includes nice hot cocoa leaf tea and some yummy bread with cheese and just phenomenal views. Behind us is the glacier. So nice. So nice. Here comes Armando. What does he have? Oh, yummy. Gracias. Sure what this is. Oh, that's the one that's like a cucumber? Gracias. Oh, and that too? I'll take the small one. Thank you. Yeah. So this white fruit is called chilimoya or something like that. And it is ultra sweet. It is so good. Super sweet. It's like candy. Wow. This one is more, I think, like a cucumber. Or a melon. It's like a melon. Here comes a man running down the trail with his llama. The llama has a mind of its own. He wants to go graze. It's like a heart. so cool. We're so high up right now. 4,630 meters these llamas and alpacas are. Look at them.
I didn't experience any altitude sickness on the trek. I had quit taking the acetazolamide or Diamox because I was getting some tingling in my hands and feet, but after getting so sick on Rainbow Mountain, before the trek I decided to take them again, and I think that was a really good idea.
So I made it to the summit. I'm at 4,650 meters. It's quite amazing. And I'm actually doing quite well. Every once in a while it would be hard for me to catch my breath, but I don't have a headache. I don't have any of the symptoms that I usually get from high altitude. Woohoo! This is so cool. Here's at the summit, and glacier there, a glacier over here, and we just heard a really loud avalanche, but I think it was going down on the other side. Crazy. But look how cool at the summit. All these rocks, spiked rocks. Gosh, this is the best, honestly. Can't get any better than this. And I love the temperature for hiking. This cold air, you don't get hot, which is amazing. I do hope once we get to our camp though that it clears up a little bit so we can see the stars tonight. But for now, I'm very happy.
I love being in nature and use this as a time to rekindle my connection with God and Mother Earth. The peacefulness and serenity calms my spirit, and the immense beauty fills my soul with a sense of well-being and purpose. The fog, with its mystical aura, left me with the feeling that all is good in my life, that I am loved and well taken care of. This is truly a magical place, a place that speaks to me and became a part of me.
Another incredible lake. Look at that. As we go down Condor Pass, where we just were. Beautiful. The hills are so green over there. Might not show up as good right now because the fog is really coming in, but everything's just so lush and green.
Quechua word, yeah? Apachetas. Apacheta means take this offering for the mountain. Mountain is our protector. We respect this beautiful mountain that we have in the Andes. As we can see right in front of us, that mountain over 5,600 meters elevation sends us the water. Water is life, no water, no life. That's why we just make those little offerings over here, some coca leaves, some stones we bring from different places, and spiritual people, they're going to stay here. They do that small ceremony and they just worship in the mountain that we have over there.
And now for the downhill climb to our second night at camp. This is Concha Concha. These, my friends, are the Andes. What goes up must come down. Spinning wheels got to go round. It's starting to rain just a little. Buy a painted pony, let the spinning wheels spin. The views are seriously never ending. Another lake. You don't see many birds up here, but out there is a falcon. The beautiful farmland. And I just found the lady with her baby sitting here. Oh, how adorable. Okay, campsite for the second night. Some crops up there. River, glacier, surrounded by the mountains. Here's our tents. Wow. And here's our food tent. Time for lunch. We made it just in time, right before all this hail started coming down. Hails just about every day. Woo-wee! Here's the little cooking section. Peeling eggs. Oh, look at that. All set up. Honestly, I feel so spoiled. Whenever I go camping, it's usually a long day of hiking, and then you got to come back and set up camp and cook all the food. But here it's done for us.
The fuel for our fire here was alpaca fur stuffed into this zucchini. We had roasted marshmallows with lunch, and then Armando surprised us with this amazing welcome to Lares cake. How he made it, I have no idea. We're over 12,000 feet high right now, and he's cooking it in this little kitchen tent. When we left camp, we continued to descend down the mountain and were soon surrounded by the beautiful trees and foliage of the sacred valley.
Coming through cow country now. Look at this one with the big horns. So pretty. Precious little kids came running to us, and look, they're loaded down with snacks and bananas and all kinds of good things. How cute. How cute. So precious. I took a Polaroid picture of them, so we're just waiting for that to develop. I want to see the expressions on their face when they see it. Here's the pictures. Here's pictures for you.
We had lunch in the village of KISWARANI, which is at 8,858 feet.
One of the traditional food, guacamole and alpaca, stuffed potato, and Chinese style rice, and then some beans, garbanzos, the same, lomo saltado.
From here, we took the van to the salt mines, then to the beautiful town of Ollantaytambo. I love the motto for alpaca expeditions. The journey is the destination. That can't be more true. We'll have the trip to Machu Picchu on a separate YouTube video, so be sure to look out for that one. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and check out my memoir titled Wildflower, A Tale of Transcendence. Ciao for now.